You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life.
It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Here, can you scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease?
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
So just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease?
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease. We hope that when enough studies are done, perhaps such claims might be able to be made in the future.
Clinical studies to assess Protandim in both diabetes and heart disease should start in 3 to 4 months. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result, my level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
Major universities and government agencies initiated and continue self-funded studies following the ABC Primetime Investigative Report you just viewed that originally aired in 2005. These studies continue to reveal more scientific evidence about Protandim's unique benefits. They are published in major scientific and medical journals.
Developed after 40 years of research and exclusively for LifeVantage, Protandim is a true scientific breakthrough in anti-aging. Protandim has been reported on ABC, NBC, and PBS, featured in the Wall Street Journal, and described in CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta's book, Chasing Life, The Quest for Immortality. Protandim's creator, Dr. Joe McCord, is a world-renowned scientist and a pioneer in free radical biology. Dr. McCord is the discoverer of the key anti-aging enzyme superoxide dismutase. His role in the discovery is so significant, the enzyme is measured in McCord units.
When I was a graduate student at Duke University, my thesis research was the discovery of a new enzyme called superoxide dismutase. This enzyme had the odd function of scavenging free radicals in the human body.
For Dr. McCord's discovery of superoxide dismutase and his contributions in free radical biology, he was awarded the Elliott Cresson Medal. This medal is awarded to distinguished inventors and scientists, putting Dr. McCord in the same company as Pierre and Marie Curie, Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Wright, and Henry Ford. Dr. Joe McCord has devoted his life's work to the study of free radicals, their role in aging, and the many problems associated with aging.
Free radicals were known to be involved in a lot of damaging chemistry that's involved in the decay and the rusting phenomenon of metals.
Consumers spend billions every year on antioxidants in the form of food and supplements, hoping to reduce these free radicals. But antioxidants from these sources can only eliminate one free radical for every one antioxidant molecule you consume. Protandim is scientifically proven to slow cellular damage caused by free radicals. Taking one Protandim 1 time per day for 30 days turns on these anti-aging enzymes in your body. Your own enzymes eliminate free radicals at a rate of 1 million to 1.
So 1 molecule of superoxide dismutase can react with up to 1 million free radicals per second, every second. We found, as many other scientists had documented, that there is a progressive increase in T-bars in your blood the older you get. When these same people took Protandim for 30 days, the age-dependent increase in lipid peroxidation was completely eliminated. After Protandim, we could no longer distinguish the 80-year-old from the 20-year-old. The statement that Protandim supplementation can completely eliminate the age-dependent increase in oxidative stress is a very powerful statement. It's been peer-reviewed. It's even been scrutinized by review regulatory agencies and completely validated.
Protandim is protected by 3 U.S. patents. Universities around the world continue to initiate and fund their own studies of Protandim and to evaluate how this anti-aging breakthrough can prevent and improve many of the hundreds of problems associated with aging.
Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Don D. Nettles, and you have tuned into the LifeVantage Opportunity Webinar. Welcome. I've got some great information to share with you tonight, and I want to start by introducing myself. My name is Dr. Nettles. I was a family wellness chiropractor for 12 years, 5 years in California in the San Francisco Bay Area, where I was born and raised, and the most recent 7 years in Phoenix, Arizona. My practice was Health Within Chiropractic Center, which, as I said, I did for 12 years. It was very interesting how this came to be in my life. My business partner, Vince Como, who was one of my patients at the time, brought me Protandim, which is a supplement you're going to be hearing a lot about tonight. And he gave me the information, told me that his naturopathic doctor, whom I referred him to, told him to take it for the rest of his life, and it was the strongest antioxidant supplement he'd ever seen. And Dr. Brian gave him actually a research article for me to read, and once I read it, I realized how compelling the science was, but this was a completely and brand new approach to dealing with the antioxidants or dealing with free radicals using antioxidants, and it's something I'd never seen before. It was very compelling research, and got involved with the company pretty much right away based on what we had seen, and that was about 3 years ago. So my partner Vince and I are doing this full time. I actually sold my practice 2 years ago to pursue this full time. It was a much greater opportunity for me to serve people, and that's why I'm doing this now as a full-time chiropractor and looking to retire next year. And this is an amazing opportunity, and I'm hoping that you all will see it for what it is. Well, ABC Primetime did a broadcast on this very nature of antioxidants and free radicals and how they relate to one another when it profiled a product called Protandim, which you're going to hear about. It's an all-natural nutritional supplement of 5 ingredients: green tea, ashwagandha, turmeric, milk thistle, and bacopa. All natural plants go into this all-natural supplement that has the power to reduce oxidative stress significantly. So timing is very, very critical. Timing is probably the most important factor in this entire thing. And this chart that you see here was popularized by a gentleman by the name of Peter Drucker, considered by many to be the father of business finance, when he studied 50,000 companies over a 40-year period and looked at their trends, their common trends, looked at what made companies successful, what made companies fail, and why. And he culminated all that information in this chart that you see here that just shows the life cycle of a business, the 4 phases that they go through, from the formulation and pioneering phase down in the lower left corner, to critical mass, where they become branded and a household name, to the massive momentum that people create by the branding and consuming of those products, to when the company stabilizes out and grows slowly over time. So there's a rapid growth in a short amount of time in the momentum phase, and then a slow growth over 2 to 7% growth annually from that point forward in stabilization. Well, where are we as a company in LifeVantage? We are where you see that blue star. And this all comes down to how many distributors are in this prior to you. And according to the Direct Selling Association, they said the first 135,000 distributors in a network marketing company with predictable success participate in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, that predictable success is defined by products or services that are in demand currently and will be in demand for quite some time. In other words, they are not a trend. Well, what is in demand with our company and our products and services that actually fulfill that demand are people are looking for better health and better finances, and we have solutions to both. So there is a tremendous amount of predictable success there. Then the second component comes down to the illustration of the first 135,000 distributors. Where are we in that number? We are just over 50,000 distributors worldwide. And that is in 5 countries, including the United States, Japan, Mexico, Canada, and just most recently, Australia. So the opportunity is tremendous. You simply ask yourself, how many distributors are there before you? And that will speak directly to your opportunity if you do have predictable success, and we do. So the timing is now. We need people to get this message out to the world and the people that are looking for the solutions that we have. So question, I'm going to share with you some beliefs. We believe there's great room for change in the world, obvious by the things we've been discussing. We believe the opportunity to create the greatest change is right here at LifeVantage because it answers those questions very effectively. We're looking for people who believe that a better world is possible. And we're looking for people who want to be part of a global movement for change because it's already going. People are looking for solutions all over the world. They simply haven't found it yet. And when they do, and they will, it's going to happen with or without you. The question is it going to happen with you? This is who we're looking for. The question is this you? And only you can make that determination, or only you can answer that question. So please get with anybody that you can. Get back to the person who brought you or sent you on this webinar, gave you the link, sign up on their team.
So now that you've seen all the information about the science and the overall timing and trends and the opportunity that LifeVantage has to offer, I want to talk a little bit more about the financial side of the business. And generally people have two types of different income that they can earn. It's either linear or it's residual. And obviously we all want residual income, but most of us don't have the vehicle to do that. Linear income is something that unfortunately most of us are more familiar with because we're used to either trading time for dollars, we get paid on an hourly basis, or we get paid a salary. Some of us have a little bit better opportunity within the linear market, and that might be trading sales for money. So we get paid for the sales that we do, or like a contractor might get paid for completing a project. But the problem with linear income is that if we're not there, we're not getting paid. As soon as we stop, the money stops. Even if we get paid a lot per hour or a lot per project, if we are not working, we are not making money, and that is a problem. The second type of income is much more attractive, and it's residual income. And most of us are only familiar about this type of income through something like maybe the stock market or owning real estate properties, doing something that we passively get checks for. But the challenge is to create true residual income, we often have to have a large sum of money to invest in something to be able to get that return. Well, LifeVantage is different. It is an opportunity for true residual income, and the barriers to entry are very, very, very small. As you saw previously, Kathy showed you, it's a $630 investment to get started, but you actually get product for that you can sell immediately and break even. So there's essentially little to no risk to get involved in this business. So LifeVantage is technically sort of like a franchise. You've heard of franchises like McDonald's and Subway, and there's all kinds of different franchises. But entrepreneurs and investors and business owners, they buy franchises because they are simply buying a plan. They are buying a plan and a proven business model that has been replicated over and over and over again, and it generally gets very predictable and good results. And so they are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, to buy one franchise to get a predictable return. LifeVantage is similar to that. It is like a franchise. It is the franchise to sell and distribute Protandem and True Science. The difference is it's not a huge investment. The investment is only $630, and you actually get product for that you can sell and immediately get your money back, and so your risk is very, very small, if any. So many people look at network marketing or a typical business like this and they say, sales is not for me. I'm not a salesperson. I can't talk to people. I don't know a ton of people. I just don't think I can do this. I don't think I can sell hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product on a monthly basis. And I want to tell you right now, that's one of the biggest fallacies about this, and that's not something you have to do. I want to break it down very, very simply, and I want to show you exactly, if you're thinking about this opportunity, exactly what you do have to do, and we'll look at it very, very specifically. The first thing, you have to take the product. So you have to buy your $40 bottle of Protandem or your $70 bottle of True Science on a monthly basis. If you're watching this, you probably already take it, or you know that you want to take it, so that's generally not a problem. The next thing that you have to do is you simply have to find 4 other people in the entire world that are like you and want to take the product. So right here, I'm using the example of Protandem. I have 4 people times $40 a month, that's $160. So between your $40 bottle and they're $160 a product per month, that's $200. So in the compensation model that I'm going to share with you, I want you to know it's all about the 200s. It's not about hundreds of thousands or even thousands of dollars of product being sold a month. It's simply about you committing to be responsible for $200 of product on a monthly, ongoing basis. And those 4 people and yourself, they're going to grow. The company has a new program that is referral program. They can refer preferred customers to you to grow that. But I don't want you to get overwhelmed. You just need to find 4 people, and you need to commit to a total of $200 a month between you and all the people you know. And right here is 200. It's all about the 200s. The final and third step, and if you can do this, you can make this business work for you, I promise you. But you would need to find 5 other people in the world like you who want to buy a Vantage Pack and who also are willing to commit to that $200 level of sales on a monthly basis. All right, so now I want to get a little bit more specific into the LifeVantage comp plan. And LifeVantage has an unbelievable compensation plan. I'm going to show you, I'm just going to touch on one of the 6 different ways to get paid in this business. It's number 4, and it specifically talks more about the unilevel royalty bonus. But first of all, if you answered yes to the first 3 questions of the criteria of what you need to do to be involved, the next thing is we need to get you some teammates. We need to find those 5 people who are like you, who are going to commit to a $200 a month in sales. And if you find those people, you are actually going to get paid for them. So the first 3 people that you find, you are going to make a commission of $210 for each one. And that check will come the following week. Okay? Number 4, on forever, you're actually going to get a check for $260. So 4 and 5 is $260. 6 would be $260 on forever. It just continues to grow. So what we will do is we will help present this information and meet and do 3-way calls and webinars and live meetings, whatever we can for your prospects in order to help you get 5 teammates. If you are to do that, that adds up to an upfront commission of $1,150. Okay? So if you want to know how to get a return on investment, that's exactly how. You could sell your product to recoup most of your investment, and then you can get a nice return by bringing some teammates into the business. However, that is not why we do this business, because that would just be another form of linear income. It would be selling LifeVantage distributorships and receiving a commission. And what we want to do is create a long-term residual monthly checks. That is why most people want to do this business. And I'm going to show you here the unilevel royalty, which is the 4th of 6 commissions. I'm going to break it down. Now, the company actually pays you 9 levels deep on every single bottle that is sold in your organization. And the percentage changes as we go down. I'm just going to show you 4 of those levels. That's all I need to show you. So many people ask me, well, how do I get a return on investment? How do I pay for my product? How could I maybe pay for my mortgage? And there's some people who are very, very serious about this who want to actually create, say, a 6-figure income doing this business full time. So I'm going to show you those 4 things very, very closely. So again, on this first level right here, these would be the 5 people you recruit directly. There's 5 people, okay? And we're always going to use an assumption of $200 of product. So at this first level, it's a 2% commission. There's 5 people, $200 of product. That comes out to be a $20 residual check on a monthly basis. That's obviously not that exciting, but remember, you got paid $1,150 for bringing those people into the business, and this continues to grow and to go every single month. The second level, if we take these 5 people and we just duplicate the process, we help them get their 5 teammates, you now have 25 people in your business. And if they are just consuming $200 worth of product a month, that will get you a $250 commission residually on a monthly basis. These 2 are accumulative, so that is $270. So at this point, you're getting your product paid for through your commissions, and you are still making some money. This is one layer of duplication. If we go one step further and get 2 layers of duplication, this is where it starts to get a little bit more exciting, because these 5 people turn into 125 people if everybody gets their teammates. Again, $200 commitment to product, and this turns into a $2,250 monthly residual check. So if you add all of these up, that's over $2,500 a month or $30,000 a year. Again, this is self-employed income, so there's some tax advantages and benefits that you might not be used to if you're an employee currently. So this right here, in most places, especially Omaha, Nebraska, will pay a mortgage payment. So I've now showed you how to get a return on your investment. I've shown you how to get your product paid for. I've showed you how to pay your mortgage payment. And the final step, if we go one more layer of duplication and get down to this fourth level, these 125 people become 625. From there, again, we assume a $200 monthly sales. This turns into $6,250 residually on a monthly basis. Again, these are cumulative. So we add up all four levels, and that is over $105,000 of residual income per year. The company actually pays us 9 levels deep in this unilevel number 4 commission, and there's 5 other ways to get paid as well. But I wanted to show you very specifically exactly what you need to do to accomplish the goals we talked about and create a 6-figure a year income. Okay? So after you've seen this, if you want to get involved, please contact the person who sent you to watch this, and they will help you get started.